And welcome back to the SMSU Esports Podcast. And let's get right into it. We had week 1 of the regular season last week, and not starting off particularly great. Valorant Gold lost their first game. They played a Cypher Brim, Jet, Breach, Sova comp on Haven. It worked fairly well. It brought the game pretty close. They lost 13-10, but like we talked about before, that Jet.
Yeah, that Jet has 40 kills. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That dude's gamer lean was intense that day.
For sure. And it was brutal. They couldn't find their way around the op. I think we saw 2 aces come out from that Jet. Just SMSU looked like they couldn't find a way to use their utility to avoid the Jet from just popping off. On the other side of things, really the rest of their team, they're fragging okay, 16-14, but it's not even close, really.
You don't really need to do a whole lot. Just plant the bomb, get out of Jet's way.
Yeah.
Set her up maybe sometimes with some smoke, some flashes, some breach stuns, and you're good.
Yeah, and they were running that Jet, Omen, Breach, Cypher, Sova. So pretty similar composition. The main difference is that Omen and Brimstone being different. And we did see SMSU use that Brimstone really effectively. They were able to molly off post-plan a couple times. They did win a couple rounds without needing to go get those kills. So why challenge the 40-kill Jet if you can avoid it and just win off time?
Yeah.
I think that was a strategy SMSU were employing, and it came close, but not able to make it work for the whole time.
Yeah, the second game now, SMSU also loses this one a little worse. It was 6-13. What was the map?
The map on the last one was Lotus.
So we're running Fade, Killjoy, Omen, Breach, and Raze on this, and that instead of Jet, we bring out Raze, and she can bounce that grenade off a lot of walls on Lotus, and she can enter site super easily. So it was kind of tough.
Yeah, that Lotus just did not really. SMSU could not find a start. 6-13 is just a tough score line. That race, another 33 kills, probably was on track for another 40 if it went as long as the previous game. Just that Sloth player just took control of this series.
Yep.
And we're going to jump into some of the highlights from the Valorant Gold game right now, and we'll be right back.
It's a tank game. You drive a tank and you shoot other tanks. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, but like what genre is it? Is it like a MOBA? Oh my God, Bucky! Anyway,
I guess you could say it's like a team game. I don't know, cause like you have your.
Oh my Lord!
Garage. Is this like an auto shop or?
No, just like a big enough space to hold an electric eel
so
without
like
it feeling too
storage,
confined.
Like a storage shed.
Yeah, as long as it's not like too confined. Like you want it to be like comfortable, you know?
Just go rent a storage shed.
Oh, nice kills from Caster.
There we go.
Playing Breach
There
like a tortilla chips.
Oh, I thought you just said like a bag of ranch and that was it. You just downed a bag of ranch.
That's devious.
That's evil.
Oh my!
Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa! What was that?
What was that?
What was that? Is this guy the GOAT?
Dude, what was that last
Is
shot?
this? By the way, since smurfing is sorry.
Dude, I like the blue people too, but
since smurfing is such a prevalent.
dude.
Oh, that's sad. Breach ult comes out. Looks like they're gonna counter breach ult. Oh, on the wrong side, unfortunately. Well, where less people were. The blind ends up getting a kill. Very nice. The opper jumps out of the 4 years or something for being.
He was this giant dude that was just straight up eating himself to death.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what made good. That's what his content was like about.
Yeah. But doesn't like the whole time like it was real content, but the entire time he was posting it.
fish. I've never played Fishing Planet. I've seen it and I've been curious. Do you have an opinion? Have you played it?
No, I'm not a fisher.
Oh, nice shots. Oh, and another one. Oh, nice shot there. Hey, that makes Fear's first kill. Second kill. Get a 3K, 3K, 3-piece.
What a highlight from Valorant Gold. Moving on to Overwatch. We're going to go on to Ilios on Control. SMSU losing first round to this. They started with a different comp, but they ended this game with a Diva for the tank, and then Cassidy, Tracer, Kiriko, and Ana. We also see Trash coming back into the lineup after his absence during the placements. So this one was kind of a tough one. This is like known for Roadhog and like Lucio. That's the maps to get him into this hole, and you get free picks.
Yeah, we saw, and I know there was a Roadhog at the beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, it swapped to Orisa, but the Roadhog found an early pick, really opened things up for their opponents. The Lucio was a menace all over the back line, a lot of booping going on. And then the Junkrat was finding damage.
Yeah.
And that, if Junkrats are finding damage, it's usually like, uh-oh, this is not good.
Even the Orisa, you can get them into the hole with all.
Yep.
So, but SMSU Overwatch, they bring it back on round 2 of Control. Bringing back the Ramatra. Then we got May, Sojourn, Kiriko, and Ana again. Trash really loves that Ana. He's pretty good on him. And SMSU, this was a close one. 99%. Went to overtime. Came down to one last fight. And the opposite team brings out Hamster and
Tries to touch with it.
And SMSU gets the kill, and we get round 2 on this one. This one, SMSU, we were talking about it on stream. They looked like a team on this second round. The first one, they were kind of everywhere. This one, they did really good in.
I think it comes down to being on those comfort characters. And you talk Trash on the Ana, which he was on the first map, but you see the May come out from Luna, and that is a character he's very accustomed to playing. You see the Sojourn come out on the OJ. It's just... those are characters they're known for. They're a Matra on Mystic. Like, those are characters that we've seen them play for the last year, and they always perform with those characters.
And then round 3, they also win this one. They dominated on this one, actually. 99-0. SMSU looked unstoppable on the third and final round. They were determined not to lose. The opposing team brought out a Winston at first. SMSU was shutting down Winston very well. And then Luna switches to that Reaper, and he's having a great time on Reaper too, just diving the back line. Yeah,
Reaper against something like that Winston, you get torn apart as Winston against that Reaper. He's just such a big target, those shotguns, close range. All the pellets are hitting.
Yep.
All that damage comes through. OJ sticking on the Sojourn, sticking on the Ramadra on Mystic, sticking on the Juno on Moody. So very much a similar composition that we saw in round 2. And, I mean, those comps look good because SMSU, they end up taking all of control by taking those final 2 points.
So now we have Escort. SMSU gets stopped after like the first checkpoint on Escort. They looked all over the place on this one. I think OJ gets a huge flank that gets them to that first checkpoint.
Yep.
But after that, they kind of got out of chokehold, and they couldn't really do it. SMSU ran with Sigma on this one. It's one of his better maps. Luna running on that Bastion, Venture, and then we have for the supports that Honor again and Kiriko. So we're seeing Honor again. That's another comfort champ. And I do believe OJ does play a lot of Venture, so he's used to that.
But I do think he picked up that big break opening on Genji, was it, that he dashed? I know
he's Sojourn on that flank.
Oh, it was Sojourn on the flank. You're right. Yeah, it was, wow, it was incredible. I think he found a 4K and just opened up the site for him.
Yep.
And it was necessary because they really struggled to find push on the first half.
Yep. And on the defensive side for SMSU on push, they played really well, surprisingly. Usually on the first point, on this map, you kind of just get pushed forever, and then you get to that first checkpoint, and then that's where like you start struggling. But SMSU did really good, not making sure the opposing team didn't get to the first checkpoint. They switched on to Tracer, Cassidy, and then for supports we still have that Ana and then Baptiste, and then we still have that Sigma. And we really liked the Tracer pick from Luna.
The Tracer was crazy.
We saw that they were trying to run a Tracer, so it's like, why not we just dive them back, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on the supports on the back line. This Winston would jump in, and he's got no help.
Yep.
His whole team's distracted by this Tracer in the back line. And Cassidy, very good against the Winston also. The flashbang just keeps him from moving for a second while you unload on him. The Sigma, a very defensive tank. You know, he's can put that shield in front of the supports when they're being dove by Winston. Really helps keep them alive. And SMSU found a great win there on the escort map.
Now, going into game number 3, SMSU up 2-0 in the series. This one not win or go home, but just win or go home, I guess.
Win or go next
Win
map.
and go home.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You know, English is hard. So we're doing push on, I forget what this map name is called. But,
This is New Queen Street.
basically Canada.
Yep. I mean, you can see the flags there. It takes place in Toronto.
Yeah. So we have Mystic back on that Ramatra. We liked what we saw from Tracer, so we have that Tracer back. Sojourn, and then supports are 2 different ones. Kiriko actually is the same, but on a different person. And Moira, I think her name is.
Yep.
I keep blanking. And SMSU did pretty well on this one too. It was somewhat close for a little bit, but I think SMSU gets a couple, like one team wipe, and it's kind of over.
Yeah, I thought I saw a lot of SMSU finding a solid team fight, winning that, getting a big push, and then kind of stumbling, not playing quite enough together. The other team would win a team fight, push it back to SMSU side. SMSU would come down, win a team fight. So It really felt like I would have liked to see SMSU regrouping a little bit more in between those team fights and just making sure you don't lose right away another team fight and give all that space back. But they were able to win enough team fights to be winning on the push. And then their opponents made a slight mistake where the ball leaves sight for 1/2 second, and this game ends with no team fight because there's no one on site, no overtime. Just left it for that point-blank second, and it's tough to judge. You need to be living. You need to keep your health up too.
Yep.
So I understand what was going through his head, but that's got to be so frustrating to be in that situation.
All right, we'll jump straight into the highlights for Overwatch.
Yeah.
Can't even say it right.
No, defense wins championships. All right. OJ going to get play of the game.
I think SMSU just needs to win one more.
Oh, yeah,
map,
this is
and
a
that's
huge
it.
flank right here.
Right? We have one more map.
Yes, it's going to be a push, I believe. It's flashpoint.
It reminds me of World War II.
That's a huge what? That's a huge flank right there.
That was pretty big.
Wait, but they're getting picks still. The 2 DPS are here. That means you're able to get kills.
Oh, we're sorry about your
There goes
comrade
May. It's
that
just the
passed
tank
away.
here. It's just the tank.
You get 5 big booms. Boom. Boom. Let's go.
Sweeping.
Big wins.
And Ramacho's going to get that
We love a good
play of
3-0.
the game. Oh, is this when Reinhardt just ults one person? No, it's not. This is a huge ult, by the way. Wow. When he gets 4. Wow. Seconds left. Well, Reaper's going to teleport up to OJ. Reaper going to take it down low.
Oh, we're going to have the Sojourner coming out.
Soldier
Let's
on
go.
ult coming out. Gets one
There we
with
go.
it.
1 pick, 2 picks.
Here comes Ryan
3. SMSU should win this fight.
And, wow, look at those highlights from the Overwatch team, especially that flank from Sojourn.
Wow.
What a clip. And now we're moving on to League of Legends, where League of Legends had a good week. They finished 2-0 in their series. They played that Victor in the bottom lane that we've been seeing them toy with a little bit more.
Yep.
They brought up the Corky mid, which I haven't seen SMSU practicing a ton, but it looks like it looked great in that game. They got the Skarner in the jungle. And then we had this full AP Malphite top.
Yes.
It was hilarious to watch.
Yes.
I don't know if this is the best build, but it is the funniest build to watch.
It's definitely not the best, but it'll get the job done.
Yeah. You know, apparently you don't need tanks. Apparently you need somebody to come in and just instantly delete characters from the game.
Skarner is the tank.
Yeah.
So you just play Skarner.
And you do have Galio.
Yeah,
also
Galio.
from the support role, bringing in quite a bit of tankiness.
Yep. And someone who's on the league team, SMSU is running Corky because we can flex him.
Yeah.
That's why.
No, it makes a lot of sense.
So
it opens up a lot of draft options.
Yeah. So,
And
SMSU, from what I saw, was very dominant all game.
Yeah, I mean, look at these dragons stacked up. All 4 dragons taken from SMSU side. They got both Void Grubs as well.
Yep.
This was kind of a masterclass. Like, this is the best the SMSU team has looked in a while. Just when they got everything they wanted.
Yeah. And it's hard to win a league game when you have 0 objectives.
Yes.
So
They did throw a team fight in the middle of the game,
Yeah.
and they brought this gold lead pretty close, actually.
yeah, we don't talk about that though.
But they had all the objectives. It didn't matter
it
so
didn't
much.
matter, yeah. And then map 2, just continuing the dominance. Once again, the only objective that SMSU gave up on this one was Grubs.
They gave up 1 dragon as well.
Oh, yeah. They gave 1 dragon and the 3 grubs.
Yep.
So they didn't get that 5 grub bonus, but that's fine because it was 22-5 at the end of this game.
Yeah, and they played a relatively similar I mean, they played the Corky Victor again.
Yeah, and then instead of Galio, we bring Braum because, they bring a Caitlyn,
The Ari,
Nico,
the Lilia, or the
Nico bot lane and all this. So with Galio Shield, you just block all that.
and Nocturne too. You can jump on and then
Yep.
alt and try to just keep them off. Yeah, it worked fantastic for SMSU. Only 2 deaths on that Braum, 12 assists.
So
And then the Volley Bear was massive. The Mundo,
Yes.
they couldn't touch Mundo this game.
yeah, Mundo. I can't tell who he was playing against.
Tryndamere.
Tryndamere. Technically, Mundo should lose that
He loses early,
early,
and then he wins at like 11.
But
until,
once Warmogs, he gets
Yeah.
it's wraps. So yeah, SMSU playing really good both these games. Really love to see it. Now moving on to CS2, where they played really good. 13-2 on the first map on Train.
Yeah, 13-3.
Oh, 13-3, my bad.
Yeah, honestly, SMSU CS, they looked incredible this whole series. We're seeing Train come out, a really fun map to watch. New map to the map pool. It's finally back, guys. Train, we can finally watch more Train. I've been so bored with Train not being in the map pool. I'm excited to see it. It is quite a bit different than we saw it in CSGO, but Yang, Babster, both on 19 kills in 16 rounds, having a phenomenal KD ratio, 2.1, 2.7 KD ratio.
Both the same percent of headshot percentage, 68%.
Yeah.
SMSU has 2 top guys, and they're equal, it looks like, almost.
Yeah, and then Krish right behind him with 16 kills. Honestly, just up there competing as well. Sometimes you can't help it. They're not coming to your site. You can't get as many kills.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Train looked phenomenal from SMSU. And then we moved on to Nuke. And they kind of keep the whole momentum going.
Yeah.
13-3 again, same score line.
Consistency.
Yeah, and Krish, 24 kills and 9 deaths.
9 deaths. That's 2.6 KDA, 42% headshot. So he took a couple kills, but we don't look at that part. He had a quadra kill also. So in 6 MVPs, he popped off.
Yeah, and everyone on SMSU really fried. I mean, quite a bit lower than Krish because there's only so many kills to go around. But then we have 14, 12, 12, 9.
Yeah.
You know, everyone on the team really contributing to the win.
Everyone's
And
positive.
Everyone's positive KD ratios. And SMSU just looked very strong in this CSGO match. I'm sure we've got a lot of highlights. So let's jump right into those now.
He does get the kill. Okay, Yang will.
Not to
Or
1v1.
Babster has to do a lot of work against that other player. 1v1. Yeah, the one thing about this map is you can plant at different levels of each bomb. But he does have bomb.
We do have loser holding that
Loser
position
has
as well.
bomb.
He doesn't know loot. Oh,
Now he does. It's a 1v1. And he
And we-
wins it. SMSU wins the opening pistol round. And Bebster gets the... Maybe Yang must be the opera of the group.
I guess so.
That's normally
No, I
you
think-
for Valorant. Usually.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Oh,
I think-
nice kill by Beb.
See here.
Oh, they saw him. Looks like they keep going B. They're not even... They're gonna play B this round. They've been normally going A.
Oh, they do get
Another
stayed
nice
as
kill
well.
by
All
Beb.
right. Ooh, and
Another one by Beb. A little 3K.
Brings it down to 5v2.
Well, they know
Oh,
he's there.
that Molotov is holding that angle as well. See how this plays out.
Little spray and pray
okay,
by
looks like
Yang.
he-
Krish gets an off shot.
Oh, Bebster is taken out,
nice trade though.
unfortunately.
Okay, that's a trade. 4v2. Oh,
No, Doc gets frozen.
he's being aggressive with the op.
Oh, yeah.
What
Oh,
a
my
shot by
God.
Yang. I rarely see people play this aggressive with an op, but he must just be feeling good. And another
He gets
kill.
with the bomb as well. Yang is popping off today. Oh,
Yes,
my.
he is. He does not want to lose today.
Thank you for joining us for this recap. Stick around. We've got an interview with Owen from the Valorant Brown team coming up right next. All right, and welcome back to the Esports Podcast interview section. Thanks for watching those clips of the CS team. That was some pretty crazy plays there. And now we are here with Owen Bentz today. Please tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm technically a freshman, first year here. Did some college credits in high school. I played piano for 6 years. Got some just games. I don't know.
Nice.
I like games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was the game that really got you into gaming?
I would say probably Call of Duty with my uncles.
Ooh, Call of
Well,
Duty. That's a
that-
classic.
That is
Yeah.
a solid starting game for sure.
I was like 3 and they put me on a headset and they were like, "You got this."
Yeah. Is that the game that like sparked your competitive drive for video games?
No, I would say probably Fortnite when everyone was in
Oh, no.
COVID. Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
That was terrible actually.
Like when did you start playing? You said COVID era. Did you grow up playing a lot of other video games, or is it something like you started to pick up more during that COVID era and that time?
Well, I played, like I dabbled whenever I was at my uncle's with games, and then we got Minecraft when I was like 10, so been playing Minecraft since then, so it's about the game that I've been playing.
For sure.
Bit of a weird question. All right, we love all weird questions here. If aliens came to Earth and you had to beat them in a video game, what video game would that be? For example, for our viewers out there, I'd probably pick like Shadow of the Colossus or something, because I'm way better than anyone at that game. I could probably speedrun and beat an alien faster than they could. So what would yours be?
Mine would probably be Rivals. I've
Oh.
been playing way too much of that game right now. Getting way too good.
Yeah. What are you majoring in here at SMSU? What do you see yourself doing after graduation? Do you have like a plan of what type of job you want to have, or?
Yeah, I'm doing broadcasting, digital media, but I want to do like directing. I want to make movies, you know, or like do voice stuff. I'll see where I end up basically. I
Sure.
just gotta get my connections.
That's pretty
and
cool.
Stuff, so.
If you could bring back any game that you wish had continued to receive regular updates and avoided a damaging update or had a larger fan base, what game would that be?
I think the game that I wish had a larger fan base would probably be Project Zomboid. I love Project Zomboid.
Solid.
Sure. Yeah.
Good game.
I do see a lot of talk about it, but I've never played or even seen the indie game.
Do you like skills, like skill building?
I do.
That's the game.
Okay.
Zombie
Interesting. Maybe
Nice.
we'll have to try it out.
Yeah, it's great.
So Valorant Brown had their game rescheduled from last week to today in about an hour from recording. How are you feeling about that game? You guys play Midnight State Red. They have the same record of us. We're both starting the season down 0-1. Feeling good about the game?
Yeah, I'm pretty confident in my team. If we get the maps that we want, I think that we can pretty much dominate. I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's my confidence.
Valorant Brown has a much different roster situation than Gold. Players being assigned maps rather than starting positions. Do you feel this offers the team an advantage when it comes to being comfortable on the map?
Yeah. It allows us to be able to really focus on and hone in on our skills and what we're doing in certain maps. And also, if you have a preference, it allows you to just be like, nah, I don't like that one. Get that one out of there. Abyss. But
Think Abyss for a lot of players.
that's me.
On Monday, fortunately, both maps that were picked were maps you don't play on. Though it does give you a unique position of hearing how the games are going without like being affected of what's going on in game necessarily. How would you say the team's energy was in the game? How would you independently how do you think they performed? Do you think there's some issues that really brought up in both maps that continued throughout, or?
I think that first map we were definitely like more energetic and more like really into the game, and then I don't know if it was Luna getting taken out and replacing new people for the new map, or if it was just the loss of the first map that kind of brought it down, but that's what I feel happened for them.
Yeah, it really felt like, I know after the broadcast we went in, and the energy between map 1 and 2 was like night and day. Like everybody was tired, they were ready to go to bed. They weren't feeling good about that last game for sure.
Yeah.
You've been put on the smoker characters a lot. Do you like playing smokes? Does it fit your play style?
I would say it fits my playstyle. I sit back, I push 2 buttons, and then the smokes go down,
Yeah.
and then it's like, all right.
Smoke here.
Yep. And then I just sit back and watch flank.
But with that, the smoke character, probably the most important character to stay alive until the execute comes through. So does that put a lot of extra pressure on you, or do you feel comfortable just, playing relatively safe and just making sure that you're alive for those executes?
I like to play safe. I'm like, you guys go get the kills. I'm just gonna sit in my little room and watch this door.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
We've seen a lot of small patches recently in Valorant and the map pool change. Any thoughts about the recent change? Do you like the current state of the map pool? I know we talked a bit about Abyss being a miserable map. But overall, are you happy with the map pool, or would you like to see some changes?
Just take Abyss and Fracture out, and then I think it's perfect map pool.
What 2 would you put in for Abyss and Fracture? You got Breeze, Ascent.
Breeze
Icebox.
definitely, and
Icebox.
Icebox probably. Just
Okay.
those 2.
Yeah.
Those 2 are.
I agree. That's good too. Solid picks. You were new to college in the esports team this year. How has it been in esports? Has it shaped your college experience? Has it improved it, or?
Yeah, I've made a lot of new friends. We're able to really just vibe out here and enjoy college while playing games and competing with each other. It's a nice way to meet new people, and it made it really easy because you're like, oh, we're playing the same game.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We're the same role or something like that. So
For sure, yeah. I think, especially in the Overwatch team, you look at that team, it feels like a lot of tight-knit people that, we all like Overwatch, so it gives you something to talk about, something to hang out, and something to do.
No.
What is your favorite game that you're not competing in? So no Marvel Rivals, no Overwatch, no Valorant.
He was gonna say Rivals.
Favorite game. I know. That's why I included it.
Not competing in, it would probably be Half-Life.
Sure.
Yeah.
Half-Life 2, that whole series.
There you go. And growing up, I know you talked a little bit about Minecraft, but what was your favorite game, number 1 growing up as a kid?
Number 1 growing up, it depends on what year you ask me, because it was Minecraft up until Fortnite came out, and then it was all Fortnite. It was terrible.
Yeah.
It was great experience for a year just playing online.
For sure.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite game? Like, let's say it's a long day of work. You come home. You don't want to stress out about a game. Do you have a favorite game just to come home and relax and play?
Factorio, maybe.
Factorio. Yeah,
That's a good game.
is a very solid
It's a
game.
good game.
You just like put that on and you're like, oh, my factory's doing everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I gotta kill these bugs. All right.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite TV show of all time?
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Oh, that's a good one too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite movie?
Movie, Fantastic Mr. Fox.
I've never heard
I've
of
never heard of that.
Never heard of
Uh,
that.
Fantastic
It's
Mr. Fox.
It's a Wes Anderson. Do you know who that is?
I've heard the
I've
name.
heard the name. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm
Okay.
terrible at directors, though.
He did the the hotel one. I don't remember what it was called.
That's very vague.
very vague.
Yeah,
Very vague.
yeah.
He-
Transylvania?
No.
Oh.
There was it like hotel is in the name. It's just really long title for it.
Sure.
But he's got a very distinct filming style.
So you mentioned earlier you're interested in creating movies. Do you have is that a movie that you'd recommend it? What's the movie you'd recommend to people at home? Maybe not your favorite movie because maybe that's a little niche.
Right.
But what's a movie you'd recommend that everybody watches?
I would recommend that everybody should probably watch Django.
Django.
Django's good.
I've never heard of it.
Very
so.
class. It's Django Unchained, right?
Yeah,
Is
Django
the
Unchained.
full title.
Yeah.
Very good movie. Is there anyone or anything you want to shout out as we wrap this interview up? Anything you want to mention to those SMSU esports fans at home?
People should check out the stream and like hang out, join if you're not already,
Yeah.
or if you can. Also, like, this is fun. I'm having a great time, and I think a lot of other people on this thing are great. So.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we love having anybody who's even remotely interested in playing video games. You don't have to be the best player in the world.
Yeah, you do.
Just come on. We find a slot for you. We've got multiple teams for different ranks. So come on, enjoy hanging out with a bunch of like-minded people, and have a good time. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you guys next week. Have a good night.